Hey everyone, it's Shauna coming live to you from her craft room. I forgot a section of my Facebook Live this morning. Totally just missed it. I told you guys that I was going to talk about color combos and I didn't go there at all. So I am so sorry. Hopefully you catch this second part, the follow-up. I guess you're getting a 2-for-1 deal today. 2 Facebook Lives from Shauna. So these were the 2 cards. This was the card that I created all the way through. And then this was the card that I showed you guys how to do the inking, but didn't finish it because we kind of ran out of time. I'm slow and old apparently, so I'm sorry. But just to talk about this card real quick, you saw me do the coloring, and then what I did was took a thick piece of white cardstock and cut it an 8.5 by 11 in half, so 4 1/4. Scored it at 5 1/2 to make your A2 card size, and then I took a piece of our peach pie, our new in color, and cut that at 4 by 5 1/4. Stuck that down. Then I took a piece of our gold metallic paper. That is on page 110 of our catalog. It's right down here. I figured since I embossed it in gold, I would go ahead and bring that gold into the paper. Sorry that there's a glare up there. The gold embossing powder is under our heat embossing section, and it is page 126. It's right here. It comes in gold, copper, silver. You get 3 of them. So that's what I heat embossed with. Oh, that's my shopping list. You can't see that. No, I'm just kidding. I spend way too much. So, I cut the gold paper out with the deckled rectangles die. Those are on the online exclusives. If you go to the Stampin' Up! Website, in the left-hand corner, there's a menu button. If you click that, you'll see a few things where it says Kids Online Exclusives. Hit the Online Exclusives, and it's down through that. This is what they look like. And I used the 3rd one, so 1, 2, 3. Hey Lisa, how are you doing? Good morning. I did my live video earlier and totally spaced. So I'm just kind of coming back and showing you the 2 cards that I completed. And then I took another piece of peach pie and heat embossed the sentiment on it as well. You Make My Heart Bloom. That is out of the, oh, what's it called? Filled with Fun stamp set. That again is an online exclusive. They have so many cute stamps and things on the online exclusives that I just feel like people are going to miss out if they don't go and look. So what made me think of that saying was, on this stamp set, it says, "You make my heart smile." And I thought, huh, there's one that says, "You make my heart bloom." And I thought, with the flowers, too punny to not use. So you could use either one of them if you don't want to have the other stamp set, or if you just have this one. So, and then I took some of the in-color dots that we used, not in-color dots, in-color shimmer gems that we used on the first card with the Summer Splash. I used the peach pie ones in the little centers of the flowers. So I thought this would be a great anniversary card with all the copper, or with all the gold. But again, I totally spaced on the color combo part of, thank you, Lisa, I appreciate it. I completely spaced on the color combos part that I was going to talk about in my video. I knew I was only going to get to make 2 of them, and I really only got to make 1 of them. I did decide, if you watched the other Facebook Live, to go ahead and put the ribbon on there and tie a bow down here. So I did that off camera because it takes me forever to tie bows. So on my first one, on the Facebook Live that I did earlier, I did two different cards. And the reason why I did it that way was because this one only uses 1 color, peach pie, for the flowers. And then I used Old Olive for the leaves. So I wanted to show you how you could create a card if you only had 1 ink color. You don't have to have every ink color in the world. I do, just because I want to, but you don't have to. This one, I used 3 different ink colors for the flower. I used Pretty in Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Calypso Coral, Pool Party, and Summer Splash for the leaves. So I wanted to show you the different color combos, and that was what I completely had forgotten to do. So this one, I showed this one and a couple others. This is just Petal Pink and Soft Seafoam. So Petal Pink for the flower, Soft Seafoam for the leaves, and I embossed it in white. And again, I love the way that that white embossing powder just pops. With those light colored flowers, stunning. Here's one that used Flirty Flamingo and Old Olive. Again, 1 ink color for the flower, 1 ink color for the leaves. I did do copper embossing on this one actually instead of gold, just because I thought it would go with the color palette better. And when I was talking about getting some heat embossing sporadically because I forgot to use my embossing powder buddy, that's exactly what I meant. Which is fine, because I'm going to die cut this flower out, so I can still use it anyway. But you definitely want to use, if you're going to emboss, use your embossing buddy, the little powder sack. This one is Boho Blue and Summer Splash. So Boho Blue on the flowers, Summer Splash on the leaves. Again, I love the look of just being simple. And this one I actually did, stamped it in black Memento ink. So again, we talked about the different inks that you can stamp the actual image in before you do the ink blending. I like black for the darker colors. I like white for the lighter colors. And then, of course, you can never go wrong with the gold or the copper, the silver. Great for wedding cards, anniversary cards, anything super special. So those were the ones. And of course, here again is my peach one. Peach Pie Old Olive. Those were the ones that I did just using 1 ink color. So when I started, okay, that's how I started when I started this. When I started playing with color, and trying different colors, and I started going crazy. This one is Lemon Lolly for the first mask 1 and mask 2, and then Daffodil Delight for the third mask. So 2 colors on the flower. Again, I embossed in white ink and white embossing powder. And then on the leaves, it is Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple Green. Yeah, me too. I'm not much of a yellow person, but I'm telling you, when I was doing these flowers, I started reaching for a lot of colors that I don't normally reach for. This one is really pretty. I really like it. And like I said, I just started playing with colors. This one was Lemon Lolly, Flirty Flamingo, and then I took some white craft ink for the third. And then Lost Lagoon for the leaves. And again, I just used that one color on the leaf and did the 2 masks with the same color and just built up the color. So, I agree. I agree. They do. They look really real. I just couldn't believe after I started doing this, the different colors and the different, I just couldn't stop. I was so addicted. This one is Peach Pie on the flower and Pumpkin Pie. So the pies. Peach Pie for layer 1 and layer 2, so mask 1 and 2. And then Pumpkin Pie for the third mask. And then Lemon Lime Twist for mask 1 on the leaves, and Granny Apple Green for mask 2 on the leaves. So there's that. But again, I was addicted to doing the white embossing. It just made those flowers pop. This one is probably one of my favorites. So, Pretty in Pink, Melon Mambo, Poppy Parade, and Lost Lagoon. So again, mask 1, Pretty in Pink, mask 2, Melon Mambo, mask 3, Poppy Parade, and then Lost Lagoon for the leaves, mask 4 and 5. And I just kind of built up the color. That one I think might be my favorite. It seemed like the more contrast, the prettier they were. This one is Bubble Bath for layers 1 and 2, mask 1 and 2, and then Berry Burst for mask 3. Then the smaller flowers I did in Lemon Lolly for mask 1 and 2, and Daffodil Delight for mask 3. And then the leaves I did again, mask 4, Lemon Lime Twist, and Granny Apple Green for mask 5. I think that was my favorite color combo for the leaves, especially on the lighter cards. Here's one that it's pretty. I did it with black ink this time, so did not do the white embossing. And I don't know if that's why I don't like it as much, because I love the colors. But I really like the white embossing powder. It makes them pop off the page. This was Flirty Flamingo for mask 1 and 2, and then Calypso Coral for mask 3. And then the leaves are Granny Apple Green, and then Old Olive. I thought I would go with a darker color just because the flower color was a little bit darker. So again, Flirty Flamingo for the first 2 layers, Calypso Coral for the last one, Granny Apple Green for the first layer on the leaves, and Old Olive for the second one. I cannot believe I completely spaced out on doing this part of the video earlier. I was cleaning up my desk and I thought, oh no, I forgot. I got so into making the cards. Here's another one, Flirty Flamingo for the first 2 layers. Sorry, I take that back. That's not. Flirty Flamingo for the first layer. Petunia Pop for the second layer. Berry Burst for the third layer. So that one has 3 colors. Flirty Flamingo, Petunia Pop, Berry Burst. And then for the leaves, I really wanted to go dark with it. And you can't really tell, but there is Old Olive for the first one and Mossy Meadow for the second one. I don't think there's as much as a contrast with those 2 colors, so they just kind of blended together. Here's one. Love this one. Sweet Sorbet for mask 1 and 2. Real Red for mask 3. Granny Apple Green for the first layer on the leaves. And Old Olive for the second layer. Love that one. And again, I stamped it in black just because it was darker colors. I thought the black went with the dark colors, and the white embossing went really well with the lighter colors. Here's 2 of them that, let's see. No, they're a little bit different. Okay. So this one was Fresh Freesia for layers 1 and 2, mask 1 and 2, and Highland Heather for mask 3. And I thought I would try doing the flowers different. I can't really tell yet if I like the flowers and the roses the same color or if I like a contrast. I'm on the fence about it. So the smaller colors are Peach Pie for the first, mask 1, Calypso Coral for mask 2, and Pumpkin Pie for mask 3 on the little flowers. And then the leaves are Granny Apple Green for mask 1 and Old Olive for, or I guess that's really mask 4, and Old Olive for mask 5. So there's the color combos for that one. Almost done. Told you I went crazy. I love it. Fresh Freesia for mask 1, Highland Heather for mask 2, Gorgeous Grape for mask 3, Lemon Lolly for the little flowers, mask 1, Daffodil Delight, mask 2, Peach Pie, mask 3. Again, those are the smaller flowers. And then Granny Apple Green for mask 4 on the leaves, Old Olive for mask 5 on the leaves. Oh, here's that one. And then these 2, I used the same color combo, but I did one in white embossing and one in black, just so that you could see the difference, just the contrast. So you tell me which one you like. Look how different it is. I love the way the white embossing powder makes it pop. It just makes them come alive. I don't know why, but I love it. So the color combos for these 2, they're the same color combo. Bubble Bath for mask 1 and 2. I agree, white. I don't know why, but the only bad thing with the white is it's really hard to see until you start coloring it. Like when you emboss it on the paper and then you're lining up that first mask. Oh, it's a struggle. But I love the white. I could not, I don't know. Bubble Bath for mask 1 and 2. Fresh Freesia for mask 3. And then Lemon Lime Twist for mask 4 on the leaves, and Granny Apple Green for mask 5. Where did you get the holder for your blends? Are you talking about these? That's what I have my blends in. Where'd you get the holder for your blends? I think that's what you're asking. I think I got those off of Amazon. I've had them for a while. Oh, for the markers, these. Amazon. I'll try to find the link and message it to you. Sorry. Yeah, definitely Amazon. And it was, gosh, $25. It was not very cheap. I mean, not very expensive. It was pretty cheap. You're welcome. Those are all the ones that I made, but I cannot believe I forgot to do this on my first video earlier, but I definitely wanted to show you guys the same colors with the black ink and the white embossing, just to show you how much difference of a look you get. I wanted that to be a main thing. And then I wanted you guys to know all the color combos that I tried, because there are some pretty ones. The next thing I really wanted to focus on was the looks that you can get when you use the different colors versus the looks that you can get when you're just using the same color. Because really, if you use just the one color on top of each other and just keep blending and blending and blending, it's beautiful. And again, that one, I think I showed that, but at the very beginning, Boho Blue and Summer Splash. So Boho Blue for the flowers, Summer Splash for the leaves. And then this, I showed this in the first video. And Lisa, I know that you were at club night at the downline meeting. So you made this one with me, I think. And this one, I couldn't remember what colors, so I had to ask Rhonda. Pool Party, Summer Splash, Pretty Peacock for the flowers, Old Olive, and Shy Shamrock for the leaves. I'm not thinking that Shy Shamrock, it might be. It might be. And then we embossed that one in gold. So. But again, if you did not catch my first video, my first live video, go back and watch it, because I created this card to the full. Like, you see the whole card. I thought I was going to create a second card. I showed how to do the inking, because again, I wanted to show one color versus using 3 different colors. But those are the 2 cards. So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. I hope you guys have a fabulous Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.